What you are about to see was recovered from security footage inside an abandoned meat processing plant. The worker on camera never came home that night. Nobody went back inside. This is what the cameras captured.
The fluorescent lights buzzed like dying flies over the killing floor. Mike was alone, hosing down the last of the blood from the conveyor when he heard it. "Mike, I'm cold. Help me." It was his buddy Tommy's voice, but wrong. Too wet, too hungry. He turned. There, in the shadows between the meat hooks, stood something wearing Tommy's coveralls. But the face, sunken eyes, skin stretched tight over bone like it had been starving for decades, mouth too wide, antlers just beginning to push through the scalp. Before Mike could scream, it lunged. Its jaw dropped impossibly low with a sickening pop, rows of needle teeth flashing as it clamped onto his throat. The sound was wet, tearing, flesh ripping like wet paper, arterial blood pulsing out in hot jets while the thing chewed and swallowed, its throat bulging obscenely. Mike gurgled, clawing at its face as it tore downward, cracking ribs like dry kindling to get to the soft organs inside, the slurping and crunching echoing through the empty plant as it gorged itself on still living meat. There is a back end to our reality. And when the infrastructure fails, something has to patch the leak. My name is Elias, and I brought my toolbox. I got the call at 1:47 a.m. from the night foreman at Blackthorn Meat Processing, one of those dying blue-collar slaughterhouses on the edge of a Rust Belt town where guys with ruined backs and worse luck carve up carcasses for pennies. 7 workers gone in 10 days. The last one they found what was left of in the loading dock freezer. Ribs picked clean, organs missing, face frozen in a scream. They told the cops it was a bear. Bears don't wear coveralls. Bears don't call your name in your dead buddy's voice right before they open you up like a server rack. I pulled up just after sunrise. The foreman, Roy, met me at the gate looking like he'd aged 10 years overnight. His hands wouldn't stop shaking. "Elias, it's not a ghost. Something's eating the whole damn crew, and last night it sounded like Tommy calling Mike from inside the walls." I nodded, treating the whole site like a corrupted database. "Show me the logs. Every disappearance, every security glitch, every weird report." We walked the plant in silence. The cold storage units hummed like overloaded servers. Bloodstains on the concrete had been half-assed mopped into long smears. I pried open a locker in the break room, and there it was. What remained of Tommy's torso, spine picked clean, ribs cracked open like someone had debugged him for parts. The smell hit me like bad code. I ran my flashlight over deep gouges in the metal walls, too precise for tools, too hungry for animals. Wendigo. Classic curse malware. Someone on the crew had crossed the line during that 3-day power outage last winter, probably resorted to the only meat left when the freezers failed. The spirit latched on, turned one desperate man into a vessel, and now the hunger was replicating through the whole system, mimicking voices to isolate new hosts. I laid down salt lines at every choke point, old school firewall. Questioned the one survivor they still had, Vance. His eyes were too bright, pupils blown, lips raw like he'd been chewing them bloody. He kept glancing at the raw scraps on the conveyor like they looked good. Classic early-stage infection. Night fell hard. I was alone in the break room, checking a dead security monitor that kept glitching with impossible shadows when I heard it. "Elias." My own voice, low and wet, crawling out of the air vents. "Come to the freezer. I found her. Your wife. She's still screaming." My stomach dropped. The thing had dug into my personal files. I didn't run toward the voice. Instead, I smeared fresh blood from a cut on my thumb across the cracked monitor screen. The glass rippled like liquid mercury. Dead screen active. I reached through, the cold astral suction pulling at my arm, and for half a second, I saw it clearly in the reflection. 7 feet of emaciated nightmare, antlers branching like corrupted branches, jaw unhinged and dripping. It knew I was hunting it. The attack came without warning. Lights died. Roy screamed from the kill floor. I grabbed my toolbox and ran, found him on his back. The thing that used to be Vance crouched over him. Jaw fully unhinged, needle teeth inches from Roy's throat. I dropped the toolbox. No more diagnostics. I slammed my forearms together. The Enochian sigils inked in copper and holy ash across both forearms ignited like molten server traces, glowing white hot. A kinetic supernatural EMP shockwave detonated outward. Invisible force ripping through the air, slamming the Wendigo off Roy and into the steel wall with a wet crunch of breaking bones. The creature howled, a sound like modem screech from hell, its form flickering like bad code under the blast. But it wasn't purged. It lunged at me, claws raking inches from my face, superhuman speed closing the distance. I felt its breath, rotting meat and endless hunger. I backed into the break room, snatched the iron-cast decommissioned hard drive from my toolbox, silver chains rattling. With my free hand, I smashed the monitor wider, fresh blood turning the entire surface into a liquid portal, full dead screen. The Wendigo charged. I triggered the copper circuit again, the tattoos flaring brighter, compressing the writhing entity's energy like force quitting a rogue process. Its essence howled and fought as I slammed it into the open drive, the iron casing bucking violently in my grip like a live wire before the silver chains locked it down. The screaming stopped. The drive went cold. Roy was still breathing, barely. I patched the worst of his wounds with what I had in the truck, told the cops it was another industrial accident, and loaded the chained dead drive into the back. The plant's shutting down for good. They're bulldozing it next month. But here's the truth that keeps me awake in the cab of my truck every night. Wendigos don't spawn from thin air. The spirit finds the cracks in desperate men. The night shift guy skipping meals so his kids eat. The one layoff away from losing everything. The hunger is already coded into the back end of all of us. Next time you're alone on the floor at 3 a.m. and you hear your own voice whispering your name from the dark between the carcasses, don't turn around. Some leaks you can contain. Some leaks just wait for the next desperate host to open the door. The system's always one bad night away from failing again. And when it does, I'll be there, toolbox ready.